So, as I mentioned in the other video, one of my beliefs is that the emergent needs for any graduate is really more in the domain of learning. And the old model of teaching and learning is pretty much kind of like this, where the faculty acts as an authorized conduit of information, and they filter things, and then they basically pass them on to you, the student, and the student it becomes a replicate of the faculty, and that you're sort of judged on your ability to replicate what has been given to you. So many believe that that's giving way to a new model, which is where the faculty acts as a coach and a co-learner, and that the student actually works with the faculty, both learning, and they are drawing from all sorts of sources of information, including the open education resources, participatory media, and also the experience that each of them brings to the table. Oftentimes, students have much more experience than faculty in areas that were of interest to them before they came to college. So this is the new model of learning, and this really requires a different learning process. So what is this process like? Well, this course is meant to be actually a field test in that process, and right now you're experiencing it. So it looks a little bit like this, that before you come to class, you do some learning on your own. You encounter the material, most likely in some sort of online form, and after you encounter it, you go through some sort of exercise where you apply it, either by yourself, you're working with the material, or in partnership with somebody else to see if you understand it. Then after that, when you get to class, you would work on solidifying and expanding your understanding through either some dialogues, or through activities that are designed to do so, or even in your project work. So that would be what you would do in the face-to-face time, where you're working with your peers and with the faculty. Then that would be followed by a process where you'd review the things that you are that you have learned, or maybe take stock and find out the places where you need clarity. And then at some point, when you're confident, you would demonstrate that you have mastery of the material. So this course is structured to take you through that process. There will be out-of-class activities that we would like you to do prior to coming to class, so that you could work in team settings and in a social setting on your projects, or on a specific class activity that is designed to solidify and expand your knowledge. And then afterwards, you would be engaged in some activities that are meant to, and have you show us that, first record, solidify your understanding in your own, from short-term to long-term memory, through reflecting on it, and then demonstrate that you know the material through some sort of test. I guess that's the word, yeah.